Alright everyone, welcome to the video. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today's video, if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail or the title because you can't see or read, we are talking about the Gowutar A20C optic. Let's get into it. So first of all, I want to thank Gowutar for sending this optic out to me. They reached out to me and sent me this optic, wanted me to make a video on it. They gave me a discount code too for this. It's 20% off. I'll have the details in the description. So if you're interested in the optic, go check that out, or you might want to wait to the end of the video to check it out. But thanks again for Gowutar for sending me the optic. So one of the stipulations was that I give it an honest review, and all they wanted was just to send me this and just give me the discount code and make the review for you guys. So they don't want anything in return. There was no money exchanged, but we do have a discount code. I did get a free optic out of it, so I'm going to try to be as non-biased as possible. We will even talk about a different company which is comparable to these. So let's go over some of the details on it. So this optic is RMR footprint, so any gun that takes RMR will fit this optic. Pretty standard footprint for optics, so nothing groundbreaking there. It does have 3 reticle options. You do have a dot, you do have the circle, and then you do have the circle dot. The dot is a 2 MOA dot, the circle is a 38 MOA circle, then you have the combination of the two. Me personally, I don't care about that. I like just the dot. I know some people do like the circle dot and stuff like that, so it is nice to have the options. Shake awake technology, pretty standard on all optics these days. Rugged aluminum build is what they say on their specs. Sure, it does look like it can take a little bit of a beating, but maybe not a crazy beating like dropping huge rock on it like I did with the Siley optic. Hopefully it doesn't break. So with this optic, I do have a couple hundred rounds on it. So I have shot a concealed carry match with it. I haven't been using this as my concealed carry gun slash optic, just because I would like to put further testing on the optic before I would do something like that. Plus I'm already carrying something else at the moment. So far the only complaint I have with this thing is outside. I haven't really tested this inside yet, but outside I leave my optics on dot only, like I was saying before. If you focus on it enough, it's a little more prevalent when you're looking into the sun, but just everywhere around, you can kind of see the circle around the dot. There's a little bit of a ghosting, I guess you would call it, around the dot. Even when you turn the dot down, turn the brightness down, specifically on darker backgrounds, you could see the circle around it. Makes it a little more pronounced the lower you turn the brightness, because it kind of evens them out. There's not as much of a contrast between the two. But with optics, you're looking at your target, you're not looking at the dot. It just muddies it up a little bit when you're going to aim. It's not the end of the world, but just something I noticed. I'm gonna try to keep this video pretty short since this optic, I don't know how much you could actually. So I am not gonna torture test this dot. Like I said, I have a couple hundred rounds through it. That's good enough for what I would be using it for. I'm not gonna be putting this dot on my gun as a carry gun because I have the idea that I might just give it away to someone. So leave a comment down below if you want it. I'll figure that out. The Gowutar A20C, this is, in my opinion, a pretty decent optic. I personally wouldn't consider this like duty use, but if you were gonna use it, if you wanna dip your feet into red dots, it's pretty damn good value. It's about $129. Like I said earlier, if you go through the description, there is a 20% off discount code for it, so it makes it even more affordable. So one of the competitors that was actually sent to me a while back, I made a video on, is Siley Optics. So this would be the Wolf 2, which I would consider this to be pretty damn close to being like the exact same thing. Slightly different design. They're probably made in the same factory. This one is also RMR print. Both of them come with a Picatinny mount, so you can mount it on a shotgun, or I guess if you wanted to use like the 45, wanted to put it as a 45 mount on an AR, you could do that too. The Siley Wolf 2 is $127, but this is not multi-reticle. This one is just a circle dot. You can't change it from circle dot. It's always circle dot. So that's something I personally don't like. The option to switch this to circle dot to just dot or just circle is a very big plus. Big fan of that. For this price point, Gowutar wins. Siley close second, I guess. So like I said, this would be a very good starting point if you wanted to get into a red dot and you weren't sure if you were going to like it or not. If you were strictly irons your entire life and you wanted to give it a try, I would say this is a pretty good value. So let's talk about some competition. So you do have Siley Optics or Holosun. Those are the only other two I have experience with. I know there are plenty of other ones. I would assume 90% of them are made in the same factory, so you could probably just pick one off of a list at random and you're going to get the same quality through it, just different branding. So my next recommendation up from that, if you want to spend a little bit more money, would be the Siley Wolf X Pro. So that one is, the Siley Wolf X Pro is about $235. So you're spending about an extra $100, but you are getting better quality. I did shoot one of them with the shotgun and it still worked. So I would recommend one of those. Then I would say the new gold standard, because Trijicon and Aimpoint are just really expensive, but they are American made. These are not American made optics. The next would be Holosun. Holosun 507C you could get for about $300. And that would be like the entry level that I would recommend if you were going to put on a carry gun. But something like this, like I said, if you were trying to get into red dots and you don't want to spend a ton of money because you weren't sure if you're going to like it or not, this is a pretty good recommendation. I kind of did something similar to LPVO on my rifle because I'm a big fan of red dots. LPVOs, I could take it or leave it, so I bought a cheap LPVO and put it on my AR. And like I said, I don't love it. I don't feel that bad because I didn't spend a ton of money on it, so like, it's not bothering me too much. So I don't want to make this video too long-winded because we're not doing a torture test on this, because I might just give this optic away to an Instagram follower or a subscriber on this channel. And so leave a funny comment down below if you want me to consider sending it to you. So if you want to assist the channel in any way, use the links down below. We got some links for some merch, got some Amazon links, got some links for some other optics with some discounts. And if you want to not spend any money by assisting the channel, you can hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave some comments and whatever, share the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know if you have a different price point for an optic that you're going to be carrying, or if it's just something that's going to be for the range use for like competition or range fun, or is it the same optic? Let me know. Peace out.